Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the vendors and Stockdale Leggo in Narre Warren, my name is Andy Reid, and I would like to welcome you all to this auction here today. It is absolutely fabulous to see you all here, but for one of you, just one, I'm about to make your dreams come true with the purchase of this superb opportunity right here at 13 Sweeney Drive in Narre Warren. Let's kick things off by going through the contract of sale and the Section 32 statement. Now, these have been on display for the past half an hour or so, so I won't go through the whole thing with you, but I will select the most important parts for your attention. First things first, under an auction contract, the 3-day cooling off period does not apply. And what we're looking for here today, ladies and gents, is an unconditional contract of sale with 10% deposit upon the signing and the balance in 30 to 90 days. Now, there are a number of special conditions contained within the contract, and I do not wish to bore you with them all. However, there are some that I do need to read out to you by law, so please bear with me. So I must advise you that today's auction will be conducted with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014 and any other special conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules permit the making of vendor bids by myself as the auctioneer and prohibits the making of vendor bids by anybody else. I will simply say vendor bid if that happens, and then I will indicate bidders on your request. Wave at me, say hello, give me a bid. It's entirely up to you as long as you get my attention. The person cannot falsely claim or acknowledge that he or she made a bid, and the law prohibits the person from hindering a bidding or causing a major disruption to the auction. Ladies and gents, I do not want to do this, but there are substantial penalties for anybody that does do something against the rules and regulations. So if we can all adhere to all of these, we'll have ourselves a wonderful time. So as the auctioneer, I may make one or more bid on behalf of the vendors, and I may refuse any bid. I may determine the amounts by which the bidding may be advanced, and I may withdraw the property from sale at any time. I may refer the bid to the vendor, and in the event of a dispute, I may resubmit the property for sale again at the last undisputed bid, or indeed have to start the bidding over. The auctioneer must not accept any bid or offer that is made for the property after the property has been knocked down, unless the vendor or successful bidder refuses to sign on the dotted line at the end of the auction. If a reserve price has been set for the property and the property is passed in below that reserve price, the vendor will first negotiate with the highest bidder. Not that this should concern you, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves extremely motivated vendors, and as such, I do not want to be calling that we're going to be on the market. Get it right here, right now. You need to be in there early if you want to secure this property. We're all about putting a sold sign on that board right here, right now. So for 13 Sweeney Drive in Narre Warren, 3805, including in the sale today, are all fixed floor coverings, window furnishings, electric light fittings, and all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. The planning and road access is covered by the Casey Planning Scheme. The responsible authority is, of course, our great friends at the Casey City Council, and the zoning is General Residential Zone 1. Rates and outgoings, we have Casey Council at $1,919.18 per annum, Southeast Water at $74.30 per annum, and a quarterly drainage charge of $43.50. Services available connection are the usual suspects, namely electricity, gas, water, sewerage, and the telephone lines. But the most important document of all, ladies and gents, is the one that you guys want to be on, which is that title, which states that we're on lot 181 on plan of subdivision 051391, and an approximate land size of an enormous 1,060 meters. Any questions from anybody before we get down to business? And before anyone asks, the pool is included. It'll be a bit of a pain to get rid of it. Any questions? Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble, because this sort of property does not happen very often. More often than not, you'll dream about it, but very rarely do you get to wake up in it. I'm giving one of you the opportunity to wake up in a dream like this every single day, which is quite incredible. Not only are we getting ourselves an incredibly well renovated 4-bedroom property that has been renovated from front to back, but you are getting it on 1,060 square meters, ladies and gentlemen. How incredible is that? Just think about that. 1,060 square meters, this close to Fountain Gate Shopping Centre, Princes Freeway, Narre Warren train station. You can't find this in any new estate, ladies and gentlemen. Rest assured, they don't chop these blocks up into this size anymore. So this represents a truly genuine, unique opportunity. Now, developers will be all over this like a rash, and some of you may think, well, why aren't they here now? But that's because the house is too damn nice. But I tell you what, in the future, once the kids have got up and left, and you're left with too much to maintain, those developers are going to come knocking, and they will pay a lot of money. So, based on that, now is where I ask you what you are prepared to pay for 13 Sweeney Drive in Narre Warren. Who would like to get me started for this wonderful property? 620. Welcome to the bidding, sir, at $620,000, and I will take a $20,000 rise from here. Bidding is with this gentleman at $620,000. We'll take a $20,000 rise to get you into the box seat. $20,000 is all it takes for you to take pole position off this gentleman right here at 620.
640.
640, where's that, sorry? Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, I didn't see you down there. It's because you got the camouflage trousers on. You've all camouflaged in. 640,000, give you opportunity. 660, welcome back. 680, sir. Now is not the time to hesitate. Now is the time to act. I don't want to leave you hanging. 680, thank you. 7. Come along, sir. You know the value of this property, both now and in the future. You know fine well the value of this property. 680 is against you, sir. We'll take a 7 to get you back in pole position. I'll take you 690. I'll give you the same opportunity, sir, for 7. 690,000 with this gentleman on my right, your left. At $690,000, extremely good buying if you ask me. At $690,000, I'll call it for the first time. Take me to 7, guys. Take me to 7. It will be worth every single penny. Thank you very much. 700,000 against you now, sir. At $700,000. 700,000 against you, sir. I'll let you have a think for a second. Feel free to come back in, sir, at any time. And guys, don't be afraid. I won't bite. You're more than welcome to say hello to me and wave your hand nice and high. At $700,000 though, this is the gentleman in front right now. At $700,000, I'll call it for the first time. We all know, ladies and gentlemen, that this type of opportunity with that good a house doesn't happen that often. I don't want to sound cliche about it, but it actually is one of a kind. $700,000, I'll call it for the second time. Did I forget to say 1,060 square meters? 1,060 square meters. Jeepers. This close to everything that you could possibly need as a family, as an older couple, as an independent young couple. You've got it all just down the road. We'll look at a 5, sir, if you ask me nicely. One more bit. Might only take one. 705, sir. At $700,000, I'll call it for the third time. Ladies and gentlemen, now is not the time to hesitate or procrastinate. It is the time to act. Do not go through the weekend thinking, what if? Go through the weekend thinking, thank goodness I did what Andy told me to do and put my hand up for that incredible property. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all quiet for the time being? Robbo? Rob, what are we doing, sir? In your hands.
Still waiting.
Still waiting? All right then, ladies and gentlemen, at $700,000, I will go and refer that bid to my vendor. Bear with us 2 seconds, sir. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. Thank you very much. 700,000. Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience first and foremost. Just gone in and spoken to my vendors, and as I'm sure you can see with the immaculate presentation that this property has got, we have vendors that want to get the result today. Bid is with this gentleman right here at 700,000. Looking for a $5,000 or $10,000 rise from here to get you in the box seat. This is a one-of-a-kind property, ladies and gentlemen, where every single little bit of work is done. Attention to detail is fabulous, to the point where you have energy-saving, money-saving LEDs going through the main living areas. Ducted heating, evaporative cooling. Nice thick stone benches in the kitchen. An immaculate pool under cover, so you can use that pool all year round. You simply could not build a house of this quality with this many features unless you had real deep pockets or won the lottery or something like that. $700,000 is the bid I have. Looking for a rise of 5 or 10. But I do need to hear from you real soon, ladies and gentlemen, because otherwise, if we have to go inside again, you're going to be facing a lot more competition. Guarantee you that. $700,000 is the bid, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call it for the first time. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. 1,060 square meters. 3 genuine living areas. For the second time. Was that big? You cannot build this for less than $850, $9, and that's on half the block size. And land is king. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe that it's going to finish there. Rob? $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. If you let me go past 3, guys, you're going to be waiting way too long. $700,000 for the third time. I need to know, Rob. I need to know. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all silent? Surely not. That's $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, I need to know, guys. In or out? I need to know. To know though. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all done and silent then? At $700,000 then, ladies and gentlemen, for 13 Sweeney Drive in Narre Warren. Guys, I'm just going to do one last referral to my vendor. This is a very important decision for them, so thank you so much for your patience, guys. Bear with me 2 minutes. Thank you. appreciate this is just a bigger decision for them as it is for you. $700,000 is the bid I have with this gentleman here. I can tell you we are this close. But I need a bid, and I need it now. $700,000 is the bid I have with this gentleman right here. And if I go past 3, that'll be it. These guys have been extremely patient, and thank you so much, guys. I genuinely appreciate it. $700,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call it once. $705. I have got a sweat on. I would hate to take this jacket off for what is underneath. That's $705,000. The account is reset at 0. Guys, 705 against you. Take me to 710. 715 would be a strong one. The future value of this block is undeniable. As soon as you guys have raised the family and they've gone and all that sort of stuff, developers will be knocking your door down, literally, to get this block. 705 is against you. And I would hate for you to be here for all this time for not to win. $705,000, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that people are here talking and thinking and umming and ahhing, it means you know the value of this property. $705,000, I'll call it for the first time. We are so close, guys. My colleague Keith has just come out, and our vendors so desperately want to get this place under contract today. They've made a huge effort, as have you. Let's get this thing done. $705,000 with the gentleman in the blue for the second time. $15, 20, 25, 30. $725, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start the count. For the first time, that's $725. Don't let yourselves down, guys. $725,000. I'll call it for the second time. Don't let me go past 3, guys, please. Take me to 730, guys. Take me there. One last bid might be all it takes. It might just take one. $725,000, ladies and gentlemen. For the third time. $730,000 is the bid. 735. 2.5. 732.5. 735. I know this is a big decision, guys. I know it is. But believe me, you're making the right call. 732.5. And ladies and gentlemen, I've just had the little prod in the back from my boss telling me that we're going to put this one away. 735, 737.5. Or take it to 740. Two and a half. 737.5. 740. 740. Oh, 737.5. Whoa, jeepers. Nearly pulled the gun on you. 737.5, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna sell this property today. That sold sign is going on that board if no one else puts their hand up. At 737.5, ladies and gentlemen, I will call you for the first time. $737.5, ladies and gentlemen, I will call you for the second time. Damn good buying at 737.5. Give me another one, guys, and I'll take it. $737,500, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call it for the third and final time. Just do one. Need to know, guys. Just do another one. Take it to 738. Round me up. Round me up. Take it to 738. 740. He's not giving up just yet. I love your work. 740. 745, guys. 42. I'll take you 42. This is a war of attrition. 742. You've bossed it right from the start, guys. Don't let up now. 742 against you. We'll take a 1 if you want. Hint, hint. 742, I'll call it for the first time. $742,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'll call it for the second time. $742,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to be able to put the brakes on after this for the third time. What do you reckon, sir? Are you sure? Thank you so much for your bidding. Really appreciate it. Sure not another one? Positive? You going to let me go? Wonderful. Thank you so much for your bidding, guys. Sir, can I just confirm you're not in anymore? Thank you so much. $742,000, ladies and gentlemen, for 13 Sweeney Drive in Narre Warren. Are we all done and silent at 742? We are selling. Selling! Another one. Sold for $742,000. Congratulations to the winning bid. Commiserations, but thank you so much for those who participated. On behalf of Stockdale and Leggo and Sold by Auctions, my name is Andy Reid. Thank you so much for your attendance. We'll see you next time. Have a fabulous weekend. Thank you. Take care. Congratulations.